Hello and welcome to the first OpenSCAD part exercise. Today we're going to be designing this part here, and we're going to start with the rear round piece. So the diameter of that is 60. So D equals 60. And the width is 15. H equals 15. And we're going to add 60 points around the circle. There's that. Now we're going to rotate it 90. Oh, that was the right direction. And we're going to translate it. We want to move up by radius, which is 30. Oh, and then we want to move back 95 plus 12.5 plus radius. And we want to, oh yeah. And the width is going to be 90 minus 15 divided by 2 minus 15 divided by 2. And since the cylinder's on the other side of the line from where everything else is going to be, we're going to move it over 15 plus 15. So there's that. We're going to start our union. And we might as well start our difference while we're here. That will save me from having to tab everything later. Okay, now the next thing we're going to make is this part that attaches the bigger cube to the circular piece. And that's going to be 12.5 plus radius. .5 plus 30. And then it's going to be 30 tall and 15 wide. So 15 wide, 30 tall. Then we're going to move that. Actually, so now we're going to move that. Translate 90 minus 15 divided by 2. Oh, that's the width. And we're going to move it back 95. And then we're going to move it up 0. And there's that part. Next, we're going to build this front cube. So 95 back, and it's 40 wide, and it's 30 tall. Now we're going to shove that over. So we're not moving it back any. And then 90 minus 40 divided by 2. And we're not moving it up, so that should be perfect. And next we're going to do this top piece. Oops. Cube. So it's front to back, it is 50. Side to side it is 90. And height it is 12. And now we're going to move it up. And we're going to move it up by 30. So 0, 0, 30. Now we're going to put this hole in the tailpiece there. So we're just going to copy this and so everything's going to be the same except the diameter. And we're through. And if you actually want to see that, press F6 and through the tailpiece. Next, we're going to do the slope corners up here. They're so 10 by 10, which creates the 45-degree angle. We're just going to use the 10 by 10 and ignore the 45. We could take a cube and rotate it 45, but we're just going to do a polygon here. And we're going to number that red. So polygon is going to be 3 points. Our first one is 0, 0. So we're starting with this corner here, and 0, 0 is going to be here. And then our next point, we're going to move it 10 back and 0 up. And our last point, we're going to move it 0 back and 10 over. See if we made our polygon right. Okay, so there's where our polygon is. And so that's beneath that corner. Now we're going to make the rest of them. So This one's going to be 50 minus 10, which is going to be somewhere in here. And then this one's going to be, we're going to go back all the way to 50. And then the other one's going to be 50, 10. See if we did this right. There's that one, and they're below the corners we want. And now we're going to do the other side. Okay, so our first point's going to be 90 minus 10, 0. So 0, 90 minus 10. Our next point is going to be 0, so actually we're going to stick with the 10 back, and we're going to make it 90, and this one's going to be 0, 90. And that ended up in the right place. And okay, Control V. So our last one is going to be 50 minus 10, which will put us in here, 90, and then we're going to go 50, 90, and then we're going to go 50, 90 minus 10, 50, 90 minus 10. Control S. So all those are in the right spot. Now we're going to linear extrude. And we're going to do that by 12. And now the polygons will no longer exist. So number. And now we just translate all that up. 8. And we're going to move that up by 30. 0, 0, 30. Hit F6, and there's all of those. And the next, we're going to make these notches here. We're going to start off with a cylinder, and we're going to do radius 5, and we're going to do height 30 plus 12 is 42, and we're gonna do 60 points around the circle, and number, Control S. Okay, so now we move that, so translate. Actually, no, I have an idea. And I only have to translate it once. Now, I'll still need this translate. So this one, we're going to move back 25. And we're going to keep it on the 0 width and 0 height. Then we're going to make another cylinder. And we're going to make that one. And we're going to 0. So it's going to still be in line with the 25. And then we're going to move it over 25. And we're going to keep it the same height. Control S. Oops. Oh. Put in our brackets. So now we have the 2 cylinders. And we're going to add hole. Control S. So, and then get rid of those. Control S and F6. That's how we want that one. Now we're just going to grab all this code again. And we're going to move it over. So it's going to be 90 minus 20. No, we're just going to move it over 90, I believe. Or did that not work right? It's going to be 90 minus 25. There we go. F6. And there's the part. If you know what this part is, leave a comment down below and see you next time.